Every time I tell someone that I'm doing company at the new Writers Theater, they kind of burst into a happy dance. It turns out it's almost everyone's favorite musical, which took me by surprise. It's one of my favorite musicals, but it lives somewhere in a lot of people who haven't seen it nearly enough and identify with it and love that music. And yeah, I get to do company at the new Writers Theater. I love to get to it, not unlike A Little Night Music. It was a musical I actually hadn't seen a lot of, but I had the original cast recording. And so that a production of A Little Night Music lived in my head for decades. Same thing with company. I don't know that I've ever seen a professional production of it. But there's a version in my head listening to those songs over and over and over. And the opportunity to attack that now, to talk about marriage, commitment, relationships. Often company seems like, oh, it's a play about your parents. But I have so many friends in their 30s who are married, who are dealing with what it is to be married. And I gotta tell you, I have so many friends like Bobby, who 80% of them, no, 75% of them really wants to be married. And there's 25% that's like, not really, not really. So they, date the wrong people, or they mess it up, or they claim all kinds of excuses. And indeed, I absolutely don't believe that everyone has to come into this world 2 by 2. I think that there are people that are perfectly happy as a single, as a table for one. The mystery, the thrust of the play is, I don't think that's true of Bobby, and Bobby doesn't think that's true of Bobby. So at the center of this party, it literally starts with a birthday party and ends with a birthday party, are these friends, all of them coupled, and there's 3 women he's dating. And they all, also 75%, want him desperately to be married. Well, this will be a Writers Theater production because we're in, yet again, an intimate space. We will not dazzle you with fancy footwork, maybe a little footwork. The vignettes, Bobby has time with each couple and each of the 3 women he's seeing. They're not long, but they're astute, they're apt to be in a space where people can actually talk. We can explore what I think's on the page, and not just the dialogue, but the lyrics and Stephen Sondheim's music. It's a young, fresh cast. Most of them have never appeared at Writers Theater before. They're dying to get started, as am I. It just feels as new and as exciting as that building that's going up over there.